Here we go, here we go. 180!
Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Hey, echo.
On 1st down, Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield and get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Sunday!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd down and goal. Wentz. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally, and as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space, so you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it off for his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Saran Neal out of Jacksonville State.
At the 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And we'll throw here, that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. Because you have some teams that when they get...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Back to the ground game here. Gurley down to the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He gets it to Cooks. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rush would just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Goal. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
3rd and goal, Gurley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Wentz over the middle, and it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Here we go.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. 280.
Mike, 58, right there. Go, go, go. Check, check.
On 1st down, Hutchins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Wentz now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On play action, it's Wentz, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. Now Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
There we go. 20.
57 the mic. Time to go. Night. 57's the mic.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. That'll be caught by Cobb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Throwing on first is Wentz. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Check safety. Slam.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. To throw is Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. But now it's 3rd and goal. From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Well, he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And a kick by Elliott is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's gone. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Oh, he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give him much better starting position. The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for 1st down. Going to give this time to the tailback. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing his Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega right side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Wentz now to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage. and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the pick six, and they have a decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down now, Hutchins. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
20! Go!
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Great.
To try again after the sack. Wentz, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Watch twits.
Sunday.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Check.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
64, weak.
Check three.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now gone. And that's complete to Cooks. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats. Throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz, open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Wentz. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 28 yards.
Here we go. Down the man inside. Down the man.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking the offense.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Gone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Charles, whenever whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Hutchins, they find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they will take a knee here. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On 2nd down, Hutchins. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Here we go. Waiting. Target, ram. Check.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Today's final score, Eagles 29, Rams 7.